Hi, my name is Kunal from The Hub, and this is going to be our second lesson in our Premiere Pro Basics tutorial. Now, what I'm going to do in this lesson and the next couple lessons is give you some of the stock footage and some of the audio that I'm using, and we're going to try and have it so that you can follow along as I edit. That way, it's easier for you to learn and understand what I'm doing. So you'll have the stock footage, as you can see right here. This is going to be our stock footage, our audio, and I've already made our Premiere folder, which is blank at the moment. But what I'm going to do now is roll the clip that is going to be our final product, and that should give you an idea of what we're going to be going for today. Alright, welcome back. So now that you sort of know what we're going for, we're going to create a new Premiere Pro file. We're going to make a new project. Let's just call it The Hub Lesson 2, and I'm gonna put a dash because sometimes it doesn't do with the colon. Okay, and now I'm gonna find my Premiere folder that I created, and I'm gonna place that in there, and we're gonna hit OK because that looks pretty good. So now we've got our Premiere open. We're gonna head over to Assembly. First of all, we're gonna create a new sequence, and we're gonna change that to main sequence so that we know what the sequence is. We're just gonna have it at standard 48 kilohertz. Now that we have our sequence created, what we're gonna wanna do is open up our folder, and we're gonna drag in our stock footage and our audio files. So that's our stock footage, and our audio files are right here as well. Alright, so now that we have our audio, which includes our main sound and also some sound effects, and we have our stock footage, what we're going to want to do is drag in our stock footage to the timeline. Now, I've already numbered this in the order that I've used them in. Feel free to change that order if you want. This is just the way that I thought tells the story best. So I'm going to bring in my first one here. Second one here. Third one. So we should be having, yep, we've got 11 of these little pieces of footage. Alright, so as you can see, we've got all of that done there. Alright, now what we're going to do, since this is all just flat, we don't want to use any of this audio and there's no audio anyway. We're just going to select all of these. We're going to make a right click. Then we're going to hit unlink. That's going to separate our video and our audio. Because if you see, if we don't do that, so I'll just undo here so I can show you what would happen. If we click something like this and try and delete this, it's going to delete both the video and the audio file. So we're going to want to make sure we deselect all of these. In fact, I think what I've done is accidentally deleted in our 11th track. Alright. Now that's all back there. We're just going to unlink that. And then we're going to select all the audio here, like so, and just hit delete. That's going to get rid of all of our audio. So now we're just going to be left with a flat little set of videos, sorry. Now if it is running a bit slow, as you can see it is on mine, what a great thing about Premiere is if you see this little full tab over here, if you hit that and you click 1/8, that'll bring it down to 1/8 of the quality. So it will work a little faster. As you can see, it'll be a bit more responsive to what I do. Alright, now that's done, we're just going to go through our footage and check that everything's alright and matches our sequence. Now notice how this, let me just zoom out here, this is a bit small. As you can see, maybe it was taken with a different camera or something, I don't know. We're just going to double click that, or if we go over to editing and click that, you'll see here that we have our scale option. We can scale that up and down, so we just want to scale that up until it fits the screen. Now we're going to do the same for all the videos that are like that, so we're just going to look at the next one. That's fine. Let's look at this one. I'm going to want to enlarge that a bit. Same with this. Same with this one here. And we've got one more here. And there we go. Alright, now that all our footage is up and lined, what we want to do is set an out point about here towards the end of the video, mark that as out, and go to the beginning of the video, right click and mark it as in. Now we're going to go to sequence and we're going to render it into out. This might take a minute or two, so what I'm going to do is just cut out while it's rendering, and I'll cut back in once it's rendered out the sequence. This just helps so I can preview the videos in real time a bit faster. Makes it easier to work. So I'll be back and I'll cut the video here. Alright, welcome back. Now as you can see, all this footage is rendered out, so it will play in real time. And you can see that the yellow on this bar has changed to green. That means it's been rendered out in a preview. So what we can do now is start to add in our audio. And it's the same thing, we just drag it in and put it in there. Now in the next video, we're going to be focusing on trying to edit this down, setting the timings, and basically fixing up the bulk of the sequence. So that's it for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.